Hey, Chris with Retro Crypt, back with another video. Been toying with this idea for a few days. I want to try and do a no death run and with no Contra code. Been practicing and it's not been going well. It's not a very difficult game, but at the same time, you make one wrong move and that's your ass. So this is take one. Full disclaimer, I'm gonna use turbo. I'm not gonna use save states, but I am gonna use turbo. I'm not gonna bitch about my controller. Anybody that's seen any of my videos know I complain on this Switch controller a whole lot. And I need a new one, and I just keep forgetting to get it. Hold on, phone call. Alright, so the objective here is going to be get spread shot and rapid, and just try not to get killed. Just be super careful. Not the most exciting gameplay, but what I'm going for is it's, you know, I just gotta inch up. And just not get shot. Like I almost just did. So every time I die, I'm gonna restart the game. We're gonna start from ground zero, square one. I almost said scround zero. It's not really a word. Scround is not a word. See? Told you. The controller is really slippery, that I have. So I'm definitely going to order a new one today. So we just reset and start over from the beginning. I really like making these videos because I'm not a good speaker at all. So being on camera definitely helps a lot. Try and be more engaging. Helps me with work as well, because I'm a supervisor at my job, so I can't just put my head down and work and be an introvert, which I'm an introvert at heart. Grew up playing Contra and other games in the basement, not talking to people, so it doesn't really help at work. So yeah, making these videos and essentially talking to potential, I don't really have an audience. Talking to potential audiences definitely helps a lot. Helps me become a better supervisor at work. Helps me to speak up, enunciate words better, make sure that I'm heard. I don't know if you think that's corny. Oh well. In my 40s now, so gotta stop being an introvert. Gotta step up. So kind of improving upon what I need to improve on, using memes that are familiar to me. I feel like if I would have had, almost died there. If I would have had streaming, I really kind of got the short end of the stick, because if streaming was around when I was younger, and YouTube and everything, man, I had, at one point, I've had a bunch of different consoles. I don't really remember off the top of my head, but at one point I had 6 consoles hooked up to one television, and I played all of them. So if I was able to make videos back then, that would have been really cool. Being able to stream, you know, stuff like Dragon Force on Sega Saturn would have been really cool. I don't know if you could probably, obviously, kind of. Don't get that. I know that it didn't have an HDMI hookup, so I don't know if you actually could stream off of original hardware. I doubt you can, but just kind of suspending disbelief and saying, you know, it would have been cool to stream on that, and you know, PS1, GameCube would have been really cool. Not only cool, but just, you know, what I was getting at when I originally started this thought was just becoming a better speaker, using means that are comfortable to me. I don't know why you can't shoot this thing. There you go. It's like it takes a second for any shots to register on this thing. I think it's essentially pushing you to take out some of those turrets first. I keep like wanting to save, but I know that that's not what I'm doing here. Fucking. Alright. Talking way too much. Got anybody in the chat that wants to say hello? Man, if anybody wants to talk, feel free. I know I should probably be paying more attention to not dying, but I like talking to people. Goes against my introverted disposition, but I just need to, again, using ways and means that are comfortable and familiar. I need to be a better talker in general, but just talking about games definitely helps me come out of my shell. Probably have autism, but, you know, back in the day, methods of diagnosis weren't as, you know, strenuous as they are now. I did have an IEP in school, and I rode the short bus for a while, and whoops, what am I doing? Had pretty much always in small classes, so fuck. That's probably a good indicator that's why I'm not really a good talker. But again, you use the ways and means that are comfortable and familiar to you to become better. Kind of scaffold off of things that are a positive influence, I guess you could say. Enunciating words better. I need to work on, you know, cadence of speech. Cadence and delivery are really huge, because it's like you could say something and people will take it the complete wrong way, and even after you explain yourself, they just don't hear it because they think you're giving them an attitude or whatever. Not the way that it was meant. I assure you. I was definitely not trying to be a dick, but I have a really monotone delivery and people take that the wrong way. So I'm trying to learn how to talk a little bit less monotone and a little quicker, because I have like monotone slow delivery and people take that as like I'm talking down to them. It's like monotone, slow, and blunt. Yeah, people don't really take that the right way. You got to be more energetic when you speak. You know, a lot of YouTubers and streamers, it almost sounds like, you know, they have it's like when you hear a newscaster talk in their regular voice. I don't really, I know what to do, but I don't feel comfortable doing it. Cannot use a different kind of voice. Not on camera, at least. Talking about my deepest insecurities on camera definitely helps a lot. You know, because therapy only goes so far. Free life. Yeah, Contra was originally an arcade game. I remember playing, I think it was the first one. Can't remember off the top of my head if it was the first one or the second one in arcades. And it's on this collection, but it's fucking hard, man. Like way harder than this. Fuck! This isn't really, like, it's not the most difficult game, but remember me and my friend Mike would joke around like, hey, you got 5 minutes to kill? Let's beat Contra. And we just blow right through it. But if you want, for what I'm doing, I want to finally complete this game. No deaths. Not one. No deaths obviously means, I mean, you can put in the Contra code, it doesn't really even matter, because if you're going no deaths, then you don't really need 30 lives. You just need one. You see, let me try something different. Yeah, I'm just gonna let the spread shot go. Because it's like, at a certain point, it's like, okay, whatever I'm doing is not working, so just to freshen things up a bit, I'm not gonna like get the spread gun drop right there. I'm just gonna say F it, let it go, get some fire. Oh, get some fire. I think my wife is home. I gotta help with the groceries. So if she is, I gotta cut it off anyway because I just died. So I'm gonna put this video up shortly. This is take one. No death Contra run attempt. No Konami code going in. No condom. Yeah, we're trying to get this thing done. No Contra code, no deaths. It's not impossible. I've seen people do it many times. But I'm going to post this video up on my YouTube channel. All my socials are there. YouTube.com/@RetroCrypt, Instagram, RetroChris82, Twitch, RetroCrypt82. I'm on TikTok as well, RetroCrypt. Yeah, I finally caved in and made a TikTok. Ready for my information to be leaked. I gotta make a like an overlay at some point, because what I have going on here is not horrible. It gets the job done, but you know, I want to come off a little bit more. I wouldn't say I'm unprofessional, but I just want to put a little pizzazz, I guess you could say, a little razzle dazzle. So yeah, thanks for who's here? Anybody? One person? Cool. Thank you, one person. I'll post this up shortly. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. I would appreciate it. This is going up on YouTube shortly, and have a good day.